think I'm gonna switch it up on him this time. Should I switch it up on him? Welcome to an episode of Mango Hick Farms. What we're doing here today is we're working on episode 3 of our 359 restoration. It's a rolling restoration. And we cleaned up the engine a little bit, done some little small things, and we've also managed to get the truck on the road since last episode. So we're actually DOT number, MC number should be coming back in a couple days. And we're kind of getting everything sorted out so we can actually run interstate. We're running intrastate right now, and just limited to 8 times a month going out of state, doing a little bit of UPS stuff, and it seems to be working out pretty well. The truck runs really well, it runs cool. Haven't had to get over 168 degrees pulling a full load, even going through some hills in Charlottesville, Virginia, going down to Raleigh, North Carolina, and even up to Laurel, Maryland. So the truck's been doing really well. I've been working on the truck every day and driving it at night sometimes, so it's been kind of tedious keeping my sleep schedule sorted out. And Julia's been doing a really good job of ordering parts and taking care of that kind of stuff. Thank you, Julia, appreciate that. And Mom and Dad have been doing an excellent job of holding down all the other paperwork on the other side of things. So big shout out to Mom and Dad, appreciate you. And big shout out to Mac for helping me out with this whole thing. So what we've been doing lately is driving the truck a lot, trying to get, would you look at that? I just found something else. Trying to go through little nitpicky things. I heard something when I opened the hood the other day, and this was it. I broke the cable that supports this side of the hood, so that's definitely a must. We need to go ahead and get that fixed, because now we only have one cable supporting the side of the hood. I spray bombed the engine, gave it the old Aerosol overhaul, and a couple of other related items. I just wire brushed the crap out of it and tried to clean it up and get all the gunk off of it and dust off of it. Today we're working on some of the instruments. The gauges inside, I swapped all the lights out for LED lights. The incandescent bulbs inside the gauges are now LEDs. And we're doing a little bit of troubleshooting here with our tachometer system. We're wondering why our tach didn't work and why our pyrometer didn't work. So upon further investigation, we found that's the rest of the tach lead that comes out of the fuel pump. So what we're going to do is grab us another mechanical tach drive, and we're going to swap the tach sizes. So typically your tachometer is going to be right here, and the pyrometer that came out of here is a nice little Hewitt deal, would be there. But I found some pieces that came out of the Hewitt deal. These came out of the inside, and there's also a little small set screw in there too. It's so small it probably rolled away. As soon as I picked it up, I heard pieces moving around inside there. It was kind of scary the first time I drove the truck. I looked down and I saw the pyrometer peg past 12, and it was a little bit scary, to say the least, especially when I looked and it didn't move when I took my foot off the gas. So we're going to switch the small pyrometer with the big tachometer. I'm going to try to find a 2-inch tach to stick on here. It's mechanically driven, and put a 3-inch pyro. Reason being, I have priorities. I'm a big firm believer in pyrometers. I like to see if the thing is burning down before it burns down. RPM doesn't really matter that much to me. I mean, it kind of does, but you get the point. Anyway, small stuff. Kind of cleaned up a few things here. We got the LEDs on here. Put a little bit of polish on the front of here to kind of knock some of the corrosion and scale off here. It still needs to be polished down in some places where it's pitted pretty heavily, especially on the front of here. It doesn't look too bad though. The truck's actually cleaned up pretty nice. The hood's been repainted before. It's had another set of fenders, but this fender was actually damaged while being towed backwards. Something grabbed the front or the back end of it and twisted it up pretty good. So we're eventually going to have to put another fender on here and have this resprayed, along with the bumper, because this bumper is actually pretty close to the tire already. I saw a deer the other night, and my first thought was, oh Lord, don't let that deer send that tire bumper into the tire. Once again, on the spray can overhaul, it just worked out great. Next step is going to be cleaning up some of the stuff on the firewall, getting all the wires sorted out and getting them tucked out of the way, and sealing up the holes in the firewall where the mechanical speedo comes through and the mechanical tach drive come through. The bushing is completely shot in there, so we're going to redo those. Also, in the next coming episode, look forward to these door seals getting replaced. Those need a lot of attention. They're looking pretty shoddy, as well as the pins. The pin here has lost all of its rubber bushing, even though it had new pins not too long ago. The bushings are worn out in there, so get some new pins, and hopefully that'll stop the shaking issue that I have going down the road. It's pretty loud going down the road, so we'll get that fixed. Hopefully get these steps fixed, get some lettering on the truck. Thanks to Justin Spurlock for helping out with the lettering. He's working on that currently, and I should have something, either a placard on this side or who knows. We'll figure it out once we get to cross that bridge. But yeah, for now, just polishing as much as we can and cleaning up stuff. Trying to keep the truck on the road, and yeah, hopefully we'll have some video for you, some in-truck footage, and you guys can check out what it's like going down the road. And I'll also get Julia to drop some pictures in there, some slideshow stuff for the before and after some of the stuff that we've been doing here. But for now, we need to get back to what we're doing before the sunlight ends, and we'll catch you guys on the next episode. Behave yourselves, and stay tuned, subscribe, and hit that like button if you like it. If you don't like it, don't hit the don't like button.